Oh yeah, he took it. Now what I'm worried about is they're going to swallow it, but they seem well small enough. That's a baby bluegill. Doesn't have that long hook, but was that a green sunfish? I'm not sure. So it is hot, and I got out of the heat. And it's nice and cool here. I brought my ultralight. I was going to do some deep jigging with it. Instead, I'm going to throw this is a rubber leg Kaufmann Stonefly. I think it's a size 8, black. And use an ultralight tackle. This is 4, 2 would be perfect, but I set up with 4 today. And I'm going to fish for bluegills. And who knows what else swims through here. I've seen a couple of nice mediocre splashes. About 10 feet of water in front of me, surrounded by weeds, and a beaver dam over there. So there's got to be fish around. And that is a fat one. They've been eating something. He's all blowed up. That's a pumpkinseed. Actually, that's like perfect size for bait. And I'm using, this is a little bit bigger hook. I was using, say, a size 12 or even 16 or 14. I would definitely be catching more. But then they just inhale that fly. So I'm just keeping it big and catching a few. Hoping to get a big one. I see a big one swimming around. They seem to be a bit smarter than the little ones. That'll make good bait, actually. Look at our pumpkinseed. That's the biggest one yet. And he took the stonefly. That is definitely a bluegill. You can see the bluegill. We'd have plenty of catfish bait, that's for sure. I might even keep this rigged up when it cools down and I get back out on the water feeds. Yeah, it was hot, so I got out of this heat, and now I am fly fishing. Oh, that was a bigger one. Spin fly fishing, and I'm using, this is I think it's number 8. Kaufmann rubber leg stonefly in black. I might even try a bigger one in a little bit for bluegills and pumpkinseed, and who knows. No double headers though. That might be the biggest one of the day. We have plenty of bait if we were using them for bait. Oh, he grabbed that. See, that's what I was talking about. He grabbed that good. I'm going to get my pliers and see if I can get him on his way. Let's see. I think I might be able to. Got it. Alright, he's gonna be okay. It's just hot. And that's a bluegill. It's just hot. And these are good. And actually, if I was using a smaller fly, I'd definitely be getting into more. Now I'm gonna be using, it's a size 14 gold ribbed hares here on a dropper. I think they're going to take that. I think they got tired of my stonefly. Let's see. Oh. That'll happen. 2-pound test for this would be perfect. But I'm using a 4. It's a pretty light 4 too. It's a standard, probably XL. But you could certainly use a float if you wanted to cast a little further out. But I'm in a pretty good range. Probably 2 pound. Whoa. 2 pound test would be bigger. Would be better. 2 pound test. I'm using 4. And most of these guys are getting these little baby bluegills, and they seem to be going nuts now. I knew that would be much better. Size 14 hares here, gold rib, and I have a Kaufmann Stonefly on the bottom. Yep, that's what I do it. I knew that nymph was the ticket. And so it's overhooking them fairly nicely. A lot of times there's a big one there. A lot of times they'll completely swallow that fly. I tell you, that there nymph did the trick. I knew they would like that the best. But my hope was that they go nuts over the, well, that something else would go nuts over the stonefly. But the gold rib hares here there is certainly keeping us busy. And we still got that stonefly working. So working tandem flies. Casting, that's got to be, this is 6, 12, 8, 20 feet out probably. So I'm getting out of that heat. It's hot, man. It's got to be 100 degrees out. And there's a bit of a breeze, but I had to get out of that heat. And got in the shade. And now I'm fishing. Fishing for bluegill. Spin fly fishing for bluegill. Let me get this. So, there it is. Spin fly fishing for bluegill. That's a baby. It's a baby bluegill. It's a size 14. I'm pretty sure that's size 14. That's a gold red hares here. Those things will catch anything. Nymph. Bluegills do love legs. Kind of reminds me, I used to fish for them with, say, bread balls and bread. And they would just go nuts for that. And I'd use a small, tiny hook. Maybe, probably that big. And boy, I think we had a few now. I'll tell you, with that bread in the evening and bluegills, basically this is how I would fish for them. Just a little hook and bread, and I just let that hook drop with the bread, and every cast you'd have one. Every single cast. That's all I need to cast. There's a nice little drop off there. And I think a float certainly would not hurt, probably help. And a smaller fly, if I get frustrated enough, I'll put something smaller on. I might even go to something bigger. I'm just looking in the water, seeing what's swimming around. And where I'm just this is spin fly fishing. I was going to go fly fishing today, and I knew it was going to be hot, and it was hot. So I bought this ultra light rod, and I was going to go drop some jigs deep. But out on that open water in that sun, oh boy, I forgot how hot it gets. It is a bit of a breeze, but not enough. It might even thunderstorm. So I'm having fun with these here bluegills until we get it cools down a bit. Probably 6 o'clock I'm gonna get back out on the water. So till then I'm gonna be spin fly fishing for bluegills. And that's one. That's a pumpkin seed. And he swallowed that nymph. It might be getting a little more aggressive now. Let me grab that there pliers. You can tell he's a pumpkin seed. See the water. Got it. I'm getting lucky. That's the thing with these here small flies is they really inhale them. They actually make a nice little dinner. Alright, it definitely cooled off. I think I was doing this. I took my time. I kind of rolled in here. And set up and had some water. And oh, that's a little guy, and he grabbed the stonefly, the Kaufmann cruise. I think there's a mix. Bluegills and pumpkinseed, even green sunfish out there. And all we need to cast. I think they're a little deeper now. Oh. Alright, I think they're running a little deeper, but I am going to be getting out of here. Seeing something swimming over there. But, oh boy, I got out of the heat. Took my time, I got in the shade. I said, let me go have some fun on the bank with those bluegills. Actually wasn't going to bring the fly rod. And, but I figured I was working this with a jig. And it was just too hot today, way too hot. It was so hot that I actually turned off the fish finder. I stood up, and when I sat back down, boy, that seat definitely felt 100 degrees. So I fished a little bit more, moved around, high sun, and decided to dip in with some shade, wait for it to cool a little, and I'm gonna get back out on the water feet and call it here. But thanks for watching. It was a nice fun one. I actually enjoyed this spin fly fishing for bluegill, pumpkinseed, and whatnot. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good afternoon, night, day, evening, wherever you are. And remember always, fish away.